Hi, I'm Josanne Wright Callender, the author of the Happy Little Garbage Truck Picture Book and Educational Program. And today, I'm taking a little uh, side route, not necessarily on positive thinking, but this is something that will help us through preparing for a positive school period. Because, I truly knew that school, of course, was slated for this fall. But I don't know if it caught you off guard, but I was expecting us to be in the school, not knowing how we were coming through the quarantine period. But I know a lot of school districts, most of the school districts, they've been slated not to open. It sort of caught me off guard because this summer I was preparing different talks to encourage parents and teachers prior to school opening. But what I'm doing right now is sort of recalibrating, and I decided to do a series of talks to prepare parents and teachers for homeschooling. So regardless of where you are, I believe that even when school does resume for in-person classes, the tips that I'm going to share with you this week for both teachers and parents can be really useful. And regardless of where the children are going to be educated, I'm here for you. And I want to present tips and tools that will help you become more effective in teaching the children because they're our most precious commodity. And, we just have to do our best, regardless of how things are set up. We are still going to be our best in teaching our children. So, time management is one of the key skills that we teachers have to master in order to cover the myriad of topics that we are asked to teach. And getting our curriculum covered, we have to make sure that the children actually do gain skills in each of these curriculum areas. Excuse me. So, for the next few days, I thought that I'd focus on time management. Now, this was something that I, as a beginning teacher, had no clue as to how to set up. I knew all of the topics that I was supposed to teach, and in that particular period, there was no Common Core, so a lot of the materials were in the teacher's um, purview. We knew the topics, but we had our books that we were supposedly covering this wide breadth of material within a school year. So, I'm trying to say, well, how many chapters can I cover of reading, curriculum, math to get, from here to there? And, I was just in a tizzy as to how to do it. I had this wonderful mentor teacher. She took me aside and showed me her method. It was so simple that I just, still to this day, this was years ago. I've been teaching for 27 plus years. And this was like a long time ago, but it was so effective that I thought I'd share it with you. So, say that we have 6 subject areas that we're teaching, and um, we're only able to, say, like, set up these 6 areas for a school day. And I think actually she said 6 because we had 6 hours of teaching, but this could go for, as you'll see, most anything. So she took a piece of construction paper and she made it into a burrito fold we talk about, where you fold one quadrant, 1/3 of the paper over another, and you make it into 3/3, of course. And so you take that 3-fold paper and then you fold it in half again. And with this simple device, we were able to create a time management grid. And this worked for me because it's kinesthetic and it's visual. So you have like your 6 sections where that middle line was pre-folded, so I can get it into a file. And then for each of those 6 sections, you just put your topic area. So I'd have like reading or literature, have spelling, math, science, social studies, and then art and music in the bottom quadrant. And just make those headings at the top. And with each of those sections, we went on to think about what was the most important goal that I was to reach or to teach the children in each of these subject areas. So we're going to just do that much today because tomorrow we're going to go a little bit further. But I thought for your homework, if you could think of what are the 6 areas of your day that you like to capture. Now, I know that the school will have the topic areas already sorted out for you, but in homeschooling, your daily tasks will be divided into, say, like the homeschooling part, housework, meal planning. Perhaps you have relaxation, exercising, just your priorities. And I said, try to think of 6 of the priorities. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about setting up our schedules around these priorities. So hopefully this will be a workshop week prior to school resuming, which I believe it will do at the end of this month or the beginning of August for some areas and some in September. But I think that just being prepared prior to school beginning with how are you going to set up your day will take a lot of the stress away from preparing for another instead of homeschooling, and especially if you work from home, this will help um, increase your effectiveness and diminish some of the how am I going to get that done, because I hear that's what most people are trying to wrap their heads around is how do you get it all done in the school day and come out with a positive attitude, which is what I'm here for. So tomorrow we'll dig a little deeper into this, and I thank you so much for being with me today. And we'll talk to you. Bye bye.